Hello, we're the NerdStreet Hoodlums, and we feel that it is our civic duty today to talk to you about Sailor Moon Crystal. Let's start with the theme song. Well, yes, it is a abstract Japanese opening song with some weird metaphors and symbolism in it, as most anime theme songs are. The overall theme is about lady teamwork and not needing a dude to handle your shit for you.
That's right.
Let's talk about the artwork.
Holy shit.
Beautiful.
Breathtaking.
So much more detailed than we had in the 90s. Granted, it should be. It's 20 years later.
It's getting away from the very dated comic faces.
Yes, with the big eyes and the sweat drops and the veins. And
Yes.
Simply not in vogue in 2014.
No, that'd be like having feathered claw bangs in a movie that's set in present day.
And finally, the plot of episode 1. Brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
It's almost like they had some sort of guide.
Or source material of some kind.
Oh my... Wait a second, guys. Before the Sailor Moon anime ever came out, there was already a comic!
What?
Here's the deal, guys. Kotaku.com recently published a very interesting article entitled "The Internet Reacts to Sailor Moon Crystal: The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly." And let me tell you, there was a whole lot of bad, and it was frankly ridiculous.
First off, there's only one episode.
Yeah.
Really? You have giant complaints after one episode?
Here's the major complaints that people seem to have. Number one is that the characters aren't expressive enough.
I'm sorry, what?
We already talked about that. It's 2014, not 1994. You know.
Different animation styles. It's almost like we can now achieve more realistic reactions in our animation.
The other chief complaint that people seem to have is they think that there's this huge difference in personality between Usagi in the old anime and Usagi in this one.
I felt, being someone who's never read the manga, that it was almost exactly like the first episode of the original show. She woke up late all the time, she fell down a lot, she was really loud and clumsy, she was a horrible student, she's boy crazy over the guy who runs the arcade. What is so different?
As somebody who did read the manga as a kid, because the only Sailor Moon we had available to us was the dub on TV, and at that point it was so bad by the end of Sailor Moon R, and it took forever for them to release any of Sailor Moon S or Super S, but the manga had already come out in the US. So I read all the manga, and then I was not really interested in watching the anime anymore because the manga is so much better. I mean, it's just a matter of opinion, and I don't hate on the old anime series by any means. I think of it as a separate entity. I enjoy it for what it is. There's literally a shot-by-shot comparison between the first volume of the manga and the first episode. It's a shot-for-shot remake.
Basically, complaining about the characters not being right in Sailor Moon Crystal is like complaining about something happening on Game of Thrones that happens in the books and saying it betrays the character when it's in the source material. Like, source material.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get real with you right now.
Oh.
The nerds who get all up in arms after like a trailer comes out, or like art comes out, or like a sound bite of some shit, and they start taking to the internet, freaking out, saying how it's garbage, how it's gonna suck, how they've ruined your childhood. I used to be one of those. I used to. You know what I say to younger me who used to be that way? Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your opinion. Enjoy it or don't, but don't be a dick about it.
No.
God.
Well, and I personally feel most of the people that are ranting and raving about, oh, this is terrible. Okay, here are all of the tools.
It's so different because Usagi ran out of the house and she didn't have toast in her mouth.
You can dislike it if you want to.
Sure.
That is the great thing about being you, being an individual.
Yeah.
Sure, dislike it if you want to, but don't be an asshole to the people who do like it.
Yeah.
Also, be constructive with your criticism. If your criticism doesn't make sense, I'm gonna throw something at you.
The only thing that I can actually find wrong with Sailor Moon Crystal is that the next episode doesn't come out until next Saturday.
Yep.
To wait a whole another week to meet Sailor Mercury, and it's killing me.
First and third Saturday of every month.
Damn you, Toei Animation.
Damn you.
Animate faster.